After age 70. Avoid these 4 things before bedtime. Did you know that a 71-year-old man passed away in his sleep last night? His family was shocked. The night before, he was perfectly healthy, with no serious problems, just a normal evening like any other. But the next morning, he never woke up again. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after age 70, some bedtime habits can silently endanger your health, increasing the risk of serious problems such as stroke, heart attack, and even sudden death. And worst of all, most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes. In this video, we'll explore 4 bedtime habits you should avoid if you're over 70. These are small, seemingly harmless habits, but they can profoundly impact your health and longevity. Some habits might surprise you, and others may be things you've been doing for years without thinking. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to protect yourself, improve your sleep, and wake up feeling healthier each morning. Watch until the end, because the last habit is something most older adults unknowingly do every night. And it could put them in dangerous situations. You'll also learn how to avoid those dangers. Do the following to ensure safer and healthier sleep. Now let's begin. Habit number 1. Eating too much before bed. One common, yet very dangerous, habit after age 70 is eating too much before bed. You might think it's harmless. Perhaps you've done it for years without any problems. But as we age, our bodies don't process food the same way as before. What you eat before bed, and more importantly, when you eat, can significantly impact sleep quality, cardiovascular health, and even the risk of stroke complications at night. Think about this. When you were young, you could eat a hearty dinner and still sleep well. But now, after age 70, your metabolism slows down, your digestive system is less efficient, and your body takes longer to digest food. This can lead to acid reflux, disrupted sleep, and even increased blood pressure. All of these increase the risk of heart attack and stroke while sleeping. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with heartburn, discomfort, or chest pain, it's very likely your late-night eating habit is the cause. This is what happens when you eat a large meal right before bed. Instead of focusing on deep sleep, your body doesn't recover because your stomach is busy digesting and producing acid. Your intestines are overworked, and your heart rate remains high, when it should be slowing down. This creates a chain reaction in your body, causing you to sleep poorly and increasing the risk of sudden cardiovascular events. For example, let's say you eat a large meal late at night. You might feel full and satisfied. But when you lie down, your body struggles to keep stomach acid in its proper place. Acid can reflux into the esophagus, causing discomfort, coughing, or even choking. This feeling can startle you awake. Over time, chronic acid reflux, also known as gastroesophageal reflux disease, can weaken the muscles in the throat and airways, increasing the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection that can be fatal in older adults. Even worse, eating too late at night can contribute to spikes in blood sugar. If you have diabetes or are at risk of developing it, this habit can cause glucose imbalance, making it difficult for the body to regulate blood sugar levels while sleeping. Studies show that older adults who frequently eat late at night have a higher risk of metabolic disorders, contributing to heart disease. So what should you do instead of eating late at night? Allow your body to digest any remaining food in your stomach. Your last meal of the day should be eaten at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This allows your body sufficient time to properly digest before lying down. If you need a snack before bed, choose something light and easy to digest, such as a handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a warm cup of herbal tea. These options can actually help you sleep better without putting strain on your digestive system. Remember, your body works differently than it did decades ago. By simply adjusting your eating schedule, you can significantly reduce your risk of nighttime health problems, improve sleep quality, and give your body the rest it needs. Second habit: drinking too much fluid before bed. Many people believe that staying hydrated is always a good thing. While that's often true, drinking too much fluid, especially before bed, can actually be harmful as you get older. If you're over 70 and frequently wake up multiple times during the night to go to the bathroom, it's probably time to reconsider your fluid intake in the evening. But disrupted sleep isn't the only concern. This habit can also increase the risk of falls, cardiovascular problems, and even cognitive decline over time. Here's why this is important as you get older. Your bladder becomes less efficient at holding urine for extended periods. The muscles weaken, and the kidneys continue to filter fluid into the night, and your body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of fluid in the system. This means that if you drink a large glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're more likely to wake up in the middle of the night needing to urinate. And while this may seem like a minor inconvenience, the consequences can be more serious than you think. Imagine this. In the middle of the night, you suddenly wake up with a full bladder. You try to get out of bed quickly, but your blood pressure hasn't adjusted yet. This can lead to orthostatic hypotension. The sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. Many older adults experience this without realizing it, and unfortunately, this is one of the most common causes of dangerous falls at night. A single trip to the bathroom can turn into a life-threatening accident, leading to broken bones, head injuries, or worse. Furthermore, frequent nighttime urination, also known as nocturia, can severely disrupt your sleep cycle. Each time you wake up and turn on the lights, your brain is tricked into thinking it's time to get up. This disrupts the natural production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep sleep and recovery. Over time, poor sleep quality can weaken the immune system, increase blood pressure, and even accelerate cognitive decline. Studies have shown that older adults who frequently wake up at night are at a higher risk of dementia and other memory-related diseases due to prolonged sleep disturbances. However, staying hydrated remains crucial. So what's the best solution? Instead of completely eliminating fluids, try adjusting your hydration schedule. Drink most of your fluids early in the day and gradually reduce your intake towards the end of the afternoon. If you feel thirsty in the evening, sip small amounts instead of gulping down a whole cup. And if you drink caffeinated beverages, like coffee or tea, in the late afternoon, be aware that caffeine acts as a diuretic, increasing urine output, and will make the problem worse. Another piece of advice is to pay attention to hidden fluid sources in your diet. Soups and fruits are high in water content. Some medications can also contribute to water retention and increase the likelihood of waking up at night. By making small, but purposeful adjustments, you can significantly improve your sleep quality, reduce your risk of nighttime falls, and support your overall health in the long run. If you're still watching and find these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating great content to inspire you in the community. Let's keep going. Third habit. Sleeping in an overheated room. A cozy bedroom sounds appealing, but if you're over 70, keeping your room too hot at night can silently endanger your health. Many older adults make the mistake of raising the air conditioner temperature or wrapping themselves in thick blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better. But the truth is, sleeping in an overheated room can increase the risk of cardiovascular problems, dehydration, and poor sleep quality without you even realizing it. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The ability to sweat and release heat decreases, making it easier for body temperature to rise too high, especially while sleeping. When the body overheats, the heart has to work harder to cool itself down. This can put unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system. This is especially dangerous for older adults with heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulatory problems. Think about this. Have you ever woken up feeling sweaty and restless, or even slightly short of breath in the middle of the night? That's because your body is struggling to regulate its temperature. Studies show that sleeping in a warm room increases the risk of dehydration. Even if you don't feel thirsty, mild dehydration at night can thicken the blood, increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes, especially in older adults. A cool room will help you sleep better, thanks to the body naturally lowering its temperature. This process is essential for deep sleep, which helps strengthen memory and the immune system, improving bodily functions and overall longevity. Older adults who regularly sleep in cool environments will feel refreshed upon waking, full of energy, and with a clearer mind. So what is the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts recommend keeping the bedroom temperature between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius for optimal sleep quality. If you feel too cold, try using multiple layers of breathable comforters instead of thick synthetic blankets, as the latter can retain heat. Wearing light, sweat-wicking sleepwear also helps regulate body temperature throughout the night. Another simple tip is to open windows for fresh air, or use a small fan to keep the air circulating. This not only helps cool the room but also improves air quality, reducing the risk of respiratory problems that can disrupt sleep. Adjusting your sleeping environment can have a significant impact on your overall health. Keeping your bedroom cool can reduce the risk of cardiovascular stress, promote deeper sleep, and leave you feeling more refreshed upon waking. Now, let's talk about one last bedtime habit. This habit is especially dangerous for older adults, but many people unknowingly do it every night. This might surprise you. Fourth habit: sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't think much about their sleeping position. They assume that as long as it's comfortable, that's all that matters. But after age 70, sleeping position can affect your health more than you realize. Incorrect sleeping positions can lead to respiratory problems, poor circulation, and even increase the risk of heart failure or stroke. However, many older adults unknowingly sleep in a way that puts unnecessary pressure on their bodies every night. This is why it's important. As you age, your body undergoes changes in muscle tone, lung function, and circulation. Lying in the wrong position for hours on end can restrict airflow, reduce oxygen levels, and put pressure on vital blood vessels, making it difficult for the body to function normally while sleeping. Over time, this can contribute to all sorts of problems, from snoring and sleep apnea to more serious conditions like nocturnal heart attacks. For example, sleeping on your back might seem like a comfortable option, but for many older adults, it's actually one of the most dangerous positions. When lying on your back, gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to stretch and fall backward, partially blocking the airway. This can lead to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Many people don't even realize they have it, but it can significantly increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, sleeping in the wrong position can affect circulation. When you sleep on your right side, studies show it puts extra pressure on the heart, making it harder for blood to circulate efficiently. This is especially concerning for older adults with heart disease, as it can contribute to fluid buildup in the lungs, leading to congestive heart failure over time. So what is the best sleeping position after age 70? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position improves circulation, allowing the heart to pump blood more efficiently. It even aids digestion for those prone to acid reflux or heartburn. Sleeping on your left side improves circulation, prevents stomach acid from refluxing into the throat, reduces discomfort, and improves sleep quality. If you find it difficult to maintain a side sleeping position, try using a body pillow to avoid shifting to a supine position. Easily elevating your head with a pillow can also help keep your airways clear and reduce the risk of respiratory problems. And if you experience pain or stiffness, place a pillow between your knees. This can help maintain spinal alignment and reduce pressure on the lower back. Simple adjustments to your sleeping posture can have a big impact on your overall health. By ensuring your body is in the optimal position for circulation, respiration, and cardiovascular function, you can reduce the risk of nighttime health complications and wake up feeling refreshed and energized. And if you're still reading and found this information helpful, please enter the number 4 in the comments so we know you're here. So, we've discussed 4 seemingly harmless bedtime habits that can actually be dangerous to your health after age 70. From eating late at night to drinking too much water before bed. From keeping the room too warm to sleeping in the wrong position. Each of these habits can subtly affect your cardiovascular health, sleep quality, and overall well-being. The good news is that these habits aren't static. By making small adjustments to your nighttime routine, you can improve your sleep, reduce your risk of serious health problems, and wake up feeling more refreshed each morning. Now, take a moment to reflect. Do you recognize any of these habits in yourself? Do you frequently wake up during the night? Have you ever felt restless or too hot while sleeping? Perhaps you've been sleeping on your back for years without realizing the impact. Either way, the key is awareness. Once you recognize the problem, you can take steps to fix it. So, here's my challenge for you tonight. Pay attention to your bedtime routine. Try adjusting just one of these habits and see how it affects your sleep. Maybe you'll eat your last meal of the day a little earlier. Lower the air conditioner, or switch to sleeping on your left side. Even a small change can make a big difference over time. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts are very important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share. Your support will help us continue creating great content to inspire you and the community. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next videos.